act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Washington football team. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Play action. Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Thomas made the tackle.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The ball carrier.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They run the counter. Gibson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They go play action now. Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. Now the old pass completion for no gain, that's something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Third down, here's Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
To number 86.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down by
no gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go, here we go. 180. I got one. 56.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
11. 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
4 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Go ahead. 65.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
36.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got him that 7-0 lead.
Of course.
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
2nd and short now following the fumble. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dee Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that one goes is incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken on the 25.
A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nick Bosa.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Here's Haskins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. 3rd down here.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Down Washington.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now a give, right side. Gibson. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Chase Young, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mostert. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Finds a seam inside the 40. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that... That's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for it with McKinnon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. The 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it first and goal at the 7. Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. Like 80! We ain't giving it nothing. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Chase Young in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brings up 4th and goal.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Oh, Gould missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the...
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Garoppolo now. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 6 yards to go.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
52. 11.
Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come, White.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get changed, name, how about your respect?
56. Here we go, G. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. One, Omaha. Go ahead.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
21. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. 21.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Montez Sweat in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Mostert now to return. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22.
2-yard line.
Well, looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run with Mostert. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second down and goal. Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, 49ers.
George Kittle with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Niners 10, Washington 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
And a Washington first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On first down, it's Gibson. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches to the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Mostert. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Mostert. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. First throw now for the backup Kaepernick. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Here we go. Hey, check mark 50. Mike is a 50. Check mark 50. Let's put him on the buses. 13.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass intended for George Kittle.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
For the 49ers.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington has retaken the lead.
Justin Rohrwasser.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
65.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over.
31-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That was Nick Bosa, Defensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, shooting in to make the play. On play action, Haskins slings this deep from that's caught inside the 20. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20.
A 41-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On on second down. It's Gibson, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Washington.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Antonio Gibson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes this Washington 21. 49ers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
3 at the 44-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Yards to go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line.
13. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. 21, 21. Go ahead.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
65, 65. 50's the money. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10.
I'm going to show you, man.
That might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
It is good. Makes this Washington 28, 49ers 10.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
35-yard line.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chase Young, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch out. 11. Hey,
to throw is Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They lost up 4. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. Got some real estate inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards on the game there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. One final try now for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Kick it and go.